Whoa, ho, ho, whoa, ho, whoa. Okay, yep, that's definitely me. Okay, hello people of YouTube, and yeah, it's pretty hard trying to stand up your phone vertically. Anyway, hello people. Oh, no, sorry, not vertically, horizontally. Anyway, hello people of YouTube. 'Tis I, the Crimson Assassin. I am bringing you yet another anime review, and today our anime review we're going to review is an anime named Kokoro Connect. And if you hear that loud buzzing noise, I turn it off. It was my PlayStation 3. It's a, I was playing online earlier. But anyway, we're about to review the anime Kokoro Connect. In this case, Heart Connect in the English translation. The story of Kokoro Connect basically follows 5 friends who meets this sort of enigma, this supernatural phenomenon being known as Balloon Vine, as he tries to test their abilities and to make him interested. So what he has done is that he will set numerous phenomenons onto our main characters, like switching bodies, or learning one's true desires, put to the test and put this strength and these friends bonds together. That's basically the best way I can describe Kokoro Connect without really basically spoiling anything. Mainly, this guy named Balloon Vine who messed with these 5 kids, and it's up to the 5 kids to strengthen their bonds, and that is it. And overcome the phenomenon. Now, I was always interested in watching Kokoro Connect for a very long time now. And it's actually pretty funny because I did not know whether to watch it in English dubbed or subbed. But I ended up watching it in subbed anyway. And I hear the English dub is no really different from the subbed. But I, for one, really did enjoy this anime thoroughly. It is a really good anime, which we'll get into that pretty soon. Let's start off with the pros. Of course, goes without saying, the animation is always good. I really like the scenery, the background, the character designs, all of which are handled really well. I enjoyed the animation to this anime. Next, we have the characters, and I really enjoyed each and every single character. Let's start off with the main character, who goes by the name of Taichi. Now, I'm not going to go into more about this character. I'll go about him a little bit, but for right now, let's just say that, yeah. But before we go and get into that, let's start off with the other characters. First, we have Inaba, who is my personal favorite character, and I really loved what they did with her. The thing I liked about this anime the most before we really get into characters was the fact that it discussed different various serious situations that teenagers in life really go through, such as trust issues, abandonment, or even trying to find one's true identity. That is what I really enjoyed about this anime, is that it went to no far length and to actually discuss serious topics in this life, like that. Topics that really teenagers really go through. So going back to Inaba, I really like what they did with her character. I felt like she was good. I felt like she was top-notch, and I really enjoyed her character. Next, we have Iori, which is, again, another personal favorite character of mine. She is, without a doubt, the most well-developed character in the entire anime. She goes through trying to find one's true identity, and I really like what they tackled on with her, both her character and the struggle with trying to find out who this girl really is. I really enjoyed this girl, and she, some moments she could be lighthearted and happy, some moments she could be really mean. And I really liked her character. I liked the character a lot. Then we have Yui, who's another personal favorite character of mine. She's definitely strong. She's strong-willed, and I really liked her character a lot. She was definitely, again, one of my favorite characters. And let's start talking about Balloon Vine, or Heart Seed, or whatever it's called. But in my translation, my English sub, it was translated to Balloon Vine. So that's what I'm going with. This guy is an enigma. You don't know where he came from. You don't know even how he looks. He possesses this teacher's body, and I really like what they did with it. He's an enigma. We don't know what this man looks like. We don't know what this man's true motive is. You just know that he's like some alien from outer space. I really am interested in what they did with his past, but unfortunately that was not mentioned in this anime. Although I do like what they did with him. He's such a strange, anonymous thing, and I am interested to see more about said character. So let's stop talking about the characters and let's discuss another thing. The comedy and drama. I felt like that both comedy and drama were handled pretty decently, although going to a little bit of a problem that I have with this anime was the fact that I think drama was played out more than comedy was. Like, it can go from like 0 to like 60 within like 1 second. It's like, you know, it's like one moment when they're laughing, they're chuckling, and then like it goes from like that moment to just like a whole new level. It was just like, like there's this one scene where, you know, this girl was, you know, trying to put on like a funny thing or like a funny shtick, but then it just turned into like something that was just like, the fuck? I mean, it just like, it went from 0 to like 100 real quick. And no, I'm not quoting Drake. I feel like drama was played more than the comedy was, but I can actually forgive the anime for that because I think it was mainly intended not to be a comedy. I think it was more intended to be a drama, but it was a little problem that I had with this anime. And second being my main character, since we're talking about the main character, Taichi. You see, this is our main character. He is supposed to have some unique sense of personality, and a unique sense of twist involved with him. I like what they handle with the other characters, like Inaba, Aoki, Balloon Vine. I felt like they were handled with really good, and each of them had a good, unique personality involved to it. Unlike Taichi, I felt like Taichi was just the most, I felt like he was just too bland. I mean, I felt like he was just the most generic main character I have ever met. He's just, I can really compare him to, let's say, Juichi from Amagami SS. In fact, if you think about it, he's just as similar as Juichi from Amagami SS. I mean, and I can't really handle the blandness. I mean, like, he's just too generic. I couldn't really stand him. And the fact, I mean, hell, the way he talks, the way he speaks, the way he acts, the way that he handles things, it sort of reminds me of Juichi. And I'm just like, why take a character that I well know and turn it into another mishpal of mesh? I really didn't like the main character at all, although there's one thing about one thing about Taichi that I could really forgive, and the fact that at least Taichi had a little struggle between which girl to choose from. I'm not really telling you who, but he has this huge struggle between choosing girls, and at least Juichi, he had like 5 or 6 girls, and Taichi could only choose 2 and only stick with 1. Like, unlike Juichi, he had 6 and stuck with all of them. I mean, I could forgive that, but it just felt bland. I felt like he was just bland, another generic main character, another generic romance comedy, romance drama character. He was just too bland in my taste. And again, like I mentioned before, the drama was played more than the comedy was. And that's basically, well, stop. Overall, what do I think about Kokoro Connect? I give this anime a 7 out of 10. It is definitely a good anime, and I recommend it to all of you romance fanatics. And yes, it's almost February, which means that time of month, the worst month in my opinion. Yes. Yes, you know, I'm calling it, it's the worst month ever. Valentine's Day. Psh, who needs it? Anyway, not here to ramble about that, but anyway, I shall be conducting my own romance month, which means I will be discussing various romantic ways, such as anime romantic videos, anime top 10 list, which we'll get to that hopefully next week. Although, I cannot wait to do more videos in the near future. Until then, this is the Crimson Assassin, and I bid you adieu, people, and I am now signing out. Bye.